the best feeling in the world.
You don't feel pain. It numbs you, and
it's like a roller coaster. It's like when you get to the top of the hill, and once you just do it, you just shoot down that hill, man.
Euphoria is typically what they say.
Better than an orgasm.
It's a very powerful, very potent drug.
an opiate high is the best feeling in the world.
It makes you feel like heaven, but it takes you to hell.
Heroin is an opiate. It is an illegal substance, and people take it to relieve pain, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
I'm Kyle, I'm 23 years old, and I'm a recovering drug addict.
Oftentimes we see people who start using heroin after they've become dependent upon pain medication for some medical, physical pain. And they build a tolerance to it, and it has less and less effectiveness to medicate the pain that they're dealing with, and then they're introduced to heroin.
Started out, I had a football injury, broke my ankle, and they gave me Percocets. Took them as needed, and after I healed, I kept taking them and kept taking more of them, and then that led into stronger pills and heroin. The first time I shot heroin, I was 17, and after the first time I did it, that's all I could think about, so as often as it was available, I was getting it.
Locally, it's very severe. I think that we have near epidemic portions of heroin addiction in this area. Heroin's not always available in this area, but we have had a pretty steady stream of heroin availability that has increased in our area over the years.
Grew up around Cambridge and Venango, small towns, and it was extremely available and easy to get, and it's only getting worse now. But I got into that and went downhill quick.
We average about 150 clients a year that we serve who are IV drug users. Most of those IV drug users are heroin.
Pretty much boredom and availability was how you get into it. I mean, you're sitting around bored, nothing to do all the time, you might as well feel good while you're sitting around. That's pretty much how I saw it.
This is a prepaid collect call from an inmate at Crawford County Correctional Facility. You may start the conversation now.
I'm in jail because I stole shit from a store to obviously sell off to get drugs. I didn't have any money, I was sick. Like I said, it's the first and only priority you have. That's all I can think about, and you're willing to do a lot of the things you would never think you'd do to get high. I was 16 the first time I ever shot up, and ever since then it just went downhill from there. The past couple of years, I really rarely even got high. I had to use just to function. I would have to, shoot up before school just to be able to go to school not sick. I walked out of school before because I was so sick in my tube. My drug addiction finally texted me back, so I just walked out of school because I didn't care. I just needed to feel better.
Heroin withdrawal is probably one of the worst or the worst drugs to come off of because the withdrawal is truly horrendous. However, it's not a medical emergency, such as you typically do not die from heroin withdrawal. You want to, but medically and physically you do not.
Withdrawal symptoms are like having a cold and the flu altogether, nausea, throwing up, diarrhea, cold sweats, can't sleep at night. It's pretty much the worst feeling in the world.
I've heard heroin addicts say that it hurts so bad that the hairs on their head hurt. The problem in that is that then you're going to, within 12 hours or less, you're going to want more, because you're going to want that feeling back, because you're not going to want to feel any emotional pain. You're not going to want to feel any of the withdrawal symptoms that you might start to feel in early addiction. And anyone can be addicted. It knows no economic or cultural you know, everybody thinks, oh, the alcoholic or the addict is the person on Skid Row or the poor person, and it isn't.
A lot of people, you have no idea. I met teachers, I met people in really good professional jobs and everything that are complete addicts. It's not, you know, it's hidden. People don't talk about it unless you're in that circle.
You're always recovering. It's always gonna be an issue for you, and that's a matter of staying strong and going to NA meetings and not picking up.
I don't care who it is, I don't care how long they've been addicted, there's always hope.